The previous conference of November 12, 2022, Our Survival is in Unity, was absolutely marvelous and delightful. And do you know what was wonderful about it? People from all over the world joined in to search for the information to share and come up with details that one person simply would never have found. But I was amazed by the fact that there was so much energy, so much love, so much creativity, so much joy that people even started writing songs. And there were a lot of songs. It's something that wasn't necessary to do. But these people who created these songs were so full of love that they just wanted to do something more. That's the way it is. Love is just a creative energy that completely changes everything, changes us from the inside. The forum also showed that we can all live in this society, that in the creative society, people are so overflowing with this energy that they become qualitatively different people. And actually, the creative society is the evolution of humanity. This last conference is proof of that. Yes, it all starts with natural disasters going on in this world today, but we can change that, and we are very close to it. All it takes is for you to join in.
Greetings, dear friends. On November 12th, the international online forum Global Crisis, Our Survival is in Unity took place. I don't really know how to convey that it is such an important event for all of humanity. It revealed so much important information. Those climate dangers that we're already facing, that awaits us and that are looming over planet Earth and humankind, were brought to light. But the way out of the situation was also voiced, which is so inspiring. This is the idea of the creative society, of course. You know, to find out so much all in one event, and that in October 2036, life on planet Earth can come to an end and humanity will not survive. Meaning, what was predicted in different religions by prophets, according to records, what was said many times by different soothsayers. Now, scientists say there's a mathematical model that is calculated, and it shows that yes, there are cataclysms, there is a cyclicity, there are real reasons for that, and it all can await humanity, and it is already looming if nothing is done about it. But at the same time, a real solution was voiced. How important it is now for people to come together and build the creative society, unite the human potential, first and foremost, and of course, the scientific one, to resist the climate. But you know, the main point is I realized how important it is not to be silent. Several years ago, it was already mentioned both at conferences and in various videos on the Creative Society channels, that the spiral of silence had cracked. You know, now, especially at this forum and after it, I have a feeling that the spiral of silence has not just cracked, it is just bursting at the seams. And people are openly talking about it. Millions of people have already learned this information, and in the near future, even more people will learn it. And how important it is that everyone who hears this information does not keep silent, does not stay with what he has, but passes it on. Because you know, that's the power of words, how important it is to have an opportunity to speak. It's great that today we have technologies such as the internet, which allows us to openly express what is important for us, for all people, at any time, and pass it on. So dear friends, let us spread information about the forum Global Crisis, Our Survival is in Unity, about the creative society, about the benefits that the creative society can bring to each of us. Let's together build a new world, a world of love, creation, and good.
In fact, there are no words to express the insight I saw on this forum. What is happening to our planet, how people behave when they face difficult times, when hunger occurs as a result of climate events, as a result of war, or when it is simply artificially created, when people start eating each other, they turn into animals, into those who don't care about themselves, about anyone. Why about themselves? And what happens to a person who begins to eat another person? It's even hard to imagine. But a person ceases to be a human. They are like animals, because only animals eat each other. It is not a problem for a bear to eat its cub. A bear just tears it apart. But unfortunately, people also become such animals. Therefore, all that awaits us in the consumerist format is this horror, which is perfectly described in Sasha Kravchenko's speech, or perfectly shown in the film of the forum, Diary of the Last Human on Earth. What is happening now is a huge outstretched hand for all of humanity. This forum is a chance. What we are telling, the way we are conveying to people, and not just to some small groups of people, we have to reach all of humanity. We must become one united civilization to prevent us from eating each other, and don't let all the horrors that await us happen. And really, if we have this opportunity, what prevents us from simply combining all our efforts and starting to build a creative society as quickly as possible? Stop being slaves to this consumerist format, which is simply eating up our lives. Who is living well now? Who can say now in society that I have a wonderful life? How long will it remain wonderful? Wonderful is when it's forever. Wonderful is when you're sure not only about tomorrow, but you're sure that it will always be like that. That's what's wonderful. And if we have this chance and opportunity, it is a sin not to take it. A real sin. So, friends, join in. Spread the word about the forum in every possible way. All ideas are welcome because it depends on each of us how far this information will go. It depends on each of us to what extent everyone will know about such an idea as the creative society, a wonderful idea that saves us all. A huge gratitude to all the heroes of today who are bringing this message to all of humanity. Every contribution, every repost, every comment about this forum brings a total contribution of the real comprehension of life to build a creative society. Thank you very much, dear friends. Also, many thanks to Igor Mikhailovich Danilov for this knowledge, which gives us the chance to survive. And we have a chance not only to survive, but to start living right here and now.
The forum was wonderful, and I really happy that I look at it, that I took preparation for this forum and dissemination of information before and after this event. It's really big joy and inspiring when you see what is possible when kindness unites and acts. And despite of the complexity of information in the first part of the forum, when you see information about climate, about eyewitnesses, wars, and all crises that are only intensifying in our world, I think that today all persons should know this truth, and that no longer be manipulated, and ourselves do not fit our attention all the absurdity of consumer society. I really very impressed by second part of this forum, and really this event is unique because it's showing to us how really we can live in creative society, how our life will become more simple and convenient with new technologies, and how we will change our life in all aspects, in medicine, in education, what the salary will be economic, and how we will work and rest and travel, and a lot it's shown to us, and it's like fairy tales that we can make our reality, and it's really possible. And I also very impressed by two short movies. It's first movies, Diary of the Last Man. It's shown to us what will be if we nothing to do today, what the future will wait for us. And also the second short film, The Day of a Housewife, and it showed to us profits of creative society and how our life can change in the future for better. And I very inspired by music, by films, by videos, when I see how now a lot of people doing for building creative society. And thank you guys very much who created this forum, and you are really heroes today, and you deserve respect, and I believe that, and I sure that together we can all. Thank you very much.
A wonderful forum, Global Crisis, Our Survival is in Unity, has just finished. And I would like to share my great impression and inspiration from watching it, and a huge gratitude to all the participants who worked so selflessly and for such a huge amount of concentrated and useful information in each video. All the speakers spoke so inspiringly, honestly, so the truth was voiced. It had just been flowing for all 12 hours. Nowhere else on the entire planet is it possible to hear so much truth in one place, in all directions. The main message of this forum is really that we're all people. We have to take care of the planet, take care of each other, that this is our essence, this is our meaning. And of course, we really have to struggle in order to survive, to really make an effort to deal with the challenges that we are facing. And a huge gratitude to all the participants, to everyone who helped create this forum, for all the information that was collected, for everything that was said, edited, to every interpreter, to every person, to every participant.
Mofani abadie esren men tutu na mfogeda yami nyini doc programado amado success to me ko basiti to ni me ro fana mo doc mo fo that ke programado ma nyen tutu ngakere ma na nyini di on that ke mkwe kuro greenhouse gases kido yemen climate change di ido yemen mfana so kwaba ngagere mboro di mi e ma na mi di on that ke mbo so kwata pen meri mboro so okbungo e ka planet 8 as mbo so okbungo e ka planet mars mbo so okbungo so prefer mbo so okbungo mi anam ya afara mfana mi ba gere mbor ami program ma nem dutu amana mi ndi on that ke ini ba asa nyini biaraba nyini yegini ado se nyira kida frewo ida kida ida kid ko mai da kid ye idu wem so yin na ida kida e mai da kida ye kan idi ona bi bunu to nu dio ndio bom sio ngbo so ko client ni da ka man fana no nyen bo yin mai da kida ida kid ye ibne yin sio so that ai di ko mfna e bo mo benewo e bo foro e bo nyen so ai utom bo e di baba so ndro fa ni do ko prefer no fo Ida ke di Bob Etiron, I make a credit society. You may Bob Etiron, I make a credit society. Ndiya ya back and fun. Ufo aya back and fun. A free woo, a ya do wem, a bawasi baba. Mbo utum bakara aya bangan ni se me with the me ya ron ekbene. I ban temen den I back in Nigeria yo. Mbon ba a free woo ya do wem. I might do no e song e ba hira ma when and de ba. But e bag and that wuro mo benewo o frebo uno mo yo so ida kera e bob you don't make good credit society is the name to na fan fe e ke ba program adom na no odo eni mesefoni en ba na ya mi ndio ke nya na fo dio wa ani bora ta sa.
There are more and more new theories coming up now that put people in a certain state of sleep and tranquility. Like sleep, everything is fine. We'll start collecting garbage, we'll start recycling plastic properly, and everything will be fine. But in fact, we're just living on a bomb that's about to explode. And our task is to finally open up our eyes and come together, the whole world community. We have a great opportunity for this. We have high-speed internet now, almost without any interruptions, but you could say in some countries it is uninterrupted. In order to stay in touch with each other, to begin the implementation of the second stage of the creative society. This needs to be done as soon as possible. We just don't have time, you know? We literally have a few years to do everything. The creative society is a union of people, a society of self-government. In order to build it, it is necessary to make this public demand. In order to build it, we need to create an information wave as large and powerful as possible, really for the entire Earth, for all 8 billion. And we have that opportunity because modern means of communication allow us to do that. Yes, we do not have access to the mass media because they also belong to the elite, which does not want to change anything. But we have the internet, we have social networks, we have the 6 handshake rule, the 6 handshake theory. We can do a lot.
Friends, the forum had just finished. The forum that marked the unity of people around the world. The forum that marked the beginning of really historic events. And after this forum, Global Crisis, Our Survival is in Unity, you feel this unity with all the people who participated in it, and with all the people who want to live, with all the people on planet Earth, because we all want to live. And you feel overwhelmed with joy when you see that prospects await us in the creative society, and you understand that it's all possible. It's possible for each of us. But when you remember how little time we have left, you realize that our task now is to carry this joy within us every day and talk about the creative society every day. Use every free second effectively for our victory, for our life, for our planet to survive, and for us to build the creative society. And that's like two fingers on one hand. It's inseparable, because we can only survive if we build the creative society, only if we unite, only if all of humanity unites.